Yesterday's disaster. I haven't done legs in a long time, and I thought to myself, I need to get back into them and start doing them again to get comfortable with them. And yesterday was a total disaster. If anyone was lucky or unlucky enough to see the leg yesterday, I actually deleted them. They were that bad. But here I am. I'm here today, but I started off today as it was one of them days, and I felt that when I got up this morning, I don't really want to go to the gym. I couldn't be bothered. I just want to crack on what I have to do, and I was sort of lethargic a bit on what I was going to do. And then I remembered what my mentor said to me. He says, if you want to get good at anything, you have to do more of it. So that's obviously why we have the lives. And then that just kicked into a couple of little techniques that he had showed me to when you get into those moods or when you get in somewhere where things you just don't want to do them. He gave me a couple of techniques and I'm going to share them with you today. That and maybe you'll get the benefit out of them as well. Because once I kicked in with the techniques, I went to the gym and I'm way ahead of where I should be with regards to getting stuff done today. And the thing is, the first thing he showed us is we're either in one of four quadrants. And I'll show you. We're either in one of those four quadrants, and what they are is high positive, where our energy's high, everything's going well, everything's no matter what we're doing, we're getting a positive result in it. We have good energy, and we love doing it, and we're pushing on, and we're getting there. The next one is high negative, where our energy is still high, but things are starting to drift a bit. Maybe we feel like we're forcing things with our energy, and it's like, ooh, I need to get this done. And then low negative, and a low negative is when we're down and we couldn't be bothered, and we're not getting anything, nothing's happening, we're not doing anything, we're not productive, we're not we're just so lethargic and we couldn't be bothered our backside, as the saying goes. And then a low positive is when it's more like a Sunday morning feeling where just relaxing, chilling, doing something that you love. It might be going out for a walk or walking your dog or taking your children somewhere or visiting your parents, just or reading a book or something like that there where you're just in a good positive mood but not real high energy. And where we want to float is we want to float between as much as possible. We want to stay when we feel ourselves drifting from a high positive into a high negative. We want to actually be aware, be aware here when that's happening, so as we can stop it and go in here and go and do something that actually brings us and it keeps us in the positive and keeps us in the flow. So as when we're ready to step up into the high positive again, we're ready to go. And people say, "Oh, you should be in the high positive all the time." That's a load of rubbish. Because if you think of a high performance car, if you drive it foot foot to the floor all the time, it's going to burn out. So you need something that's going to keep the mood good and keep you in a positive mood, but brings you slowly back down into low positive so you can go when you're ready to go again. The thing about these two over here, never make a decision. Never make a decision in any of these two. Big red X if you make a decision in any of those two, because what will happen is you'll most likely have to apologize to someone and you'll most likely have to go and eat humble pie. So try and keep yourself floating in here, and whatever your thing is, to that you're in a low positive, you're just in a nice relaxed mood, whatever that is. Should it be reading? Should it be going out for a walk? For me, it's going out for a walk or reading, any one of those two. Or visiting your parents, or going for a cup of tea with a friend, whatever that is, make sure you become aware. And the other thing that my mentor said to be aware of, and this one, I think we all suffer from this, and it's we'll see. Can you see that? Yeah. The three the three weeds. And what the three weeds are, I'll get to them. But here's a question on the three weeds. When was the last time you seen somebody walking about with a bag of weeds and planting them in your garden? You didn't, because the weeds just seem to appear. They just seem to appear when we're not on our guard. And the three weeds that we all have, and we all use them, and we just need to be aware of them. This is two of the techniques that keep me sort of focused. The three weeds are complaining, excuses, and blaming. Complaining about everything. You ever notice people, when they complain about everything, they bring your mood down, they bring your energy down? So these are both connected. And then the excuses, it's always someone else's fault rather than us taking responsibility for where we are and what we need to do. And blaming someone else. It was, oh, that didn't happen because my car broke down. We're not at the match because we were running late and there was a traffic jam. Maybe you should have left early. So they're the two techniques that have helped me and continue to help me when I'm having bad days. And I feel a lot more relaxed today, a lot more comfortable with doing the live. So all being well, continue the next couple of days when I'm going to continue them until I feel that I'm back to where I am. So be aware of where you are on the four quadrants. And if you can do that through the day, it'll help you get through the day in a positive way. And be aware of your three weeds that we all have, or when you're around someone with who's always using the three weeds, just be aware of your company and be aware of what's going on in your own head, and make sure your gatekeeper to your mind is on guard every day. Whatever you're doing today, you have a great day. Hope you got value out of those 2 points, because they really do help me through the day. And if they help you, excellent. You enjoy the rest of the day.